In the 19th century, King Liuwa appointed his people as custodians of shrines in Liuwa Plain National Park and declared it his official hunting ground. Liuwa constituency in Kalabo district of Western Province has 10 wards and today hosts about 34,500 people, respectively. Despite Liuwa having a storied past with notable members of parliament and governments contributing to its development, the entire constituency remained underdeveloped and inaccessible of all basic needs for the people living therein.
We had a lot of challenges when we used to use the other classroom block, as you can see it. It used to leak a lot and the children were really not comfortable. And this made a lot of children fail to come to school.
It's the old classroom block at Nalungwana. Mud, pour and mud and grass. When it rains, water was going through. Children were comfortable.
But the increment of the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, by the New Dawn government from 1.6 million kwacha in 2021 to 36.1 million kwacha currently has changed the narrative.
And I'm privileged to have been a councillor since 2017, and we've seen how CDF was coming out from government into our wards and how it has helped to develop our wards. Initially, the CDF that we used to receive by then was 1.6 million, and you know our constituency, as Liuwa constituency, by then had 8 wards. So if we were to share the 1.6 with the 8 wards, it was very little.
Kalabo Town Council has so far constructed various infrastructure in Liuwa, ranging from classroom blocks, staff houses, health and police posts, including water reticulation systems, among others.
Here in Kalabo, we have already received the development from the New Dawn government through CDF, because a lot of things has happened in Kalabo, like I've already mentioned, schools, health centers, courts, police posts. In Liuwa alone, we have built about 4 police posts. So for sure, CDF is a game changer, because we have touched all the livelihood of our community: security, health, and education.
The increased CDF funding has also allowed for initiatives such as loans and grants for residents aimed at improving the economic status of the area, as well as educational bursaries at different levels.
Tutire kwanuka Kalabo kalama grants ao baliko na ma clubs mirwa itumera wakainde babakoniye kulukulera mutukafera kulakone kubani kolo ya kufuma na ma grant kale luli neziliteni kolole lisafuma nuki mutukafera.
In my ward Lola itself, I've got 12 clubs that had been earmarked to be given some funds, although it's little, but it can make a difference, because the 20,000 kwacha that have been that will be given to each and every 12 groups of my ward. For them it's a plus, and for me it's a plus. It will better. It will change a little bit of their life, the economic issues. It's also going to be, at least, to be stable, because in the same manner, they initiated business which they sort of to come up with.
The fund has helped a lot of children, vulnerable children, those who can not afford to travel long distances to come to schools. The New Dawn government, through CDF, we are paying for them. They are there at our schools, learning. Not only those.
Recently, Liuwa Constituency Member of Parliament, Dr. Stumbeko Msokotwane, was in the area where he witnessed the handing over of massive infrastructure across the constituency.
Eri muhato wa makalelo tukwa Liuwa mwali bakazetalo sapili kisi bakasese sizwa kalabo mwenyi bakoma kina kutomile high school ye buleli ya yakatenule kwalola kwani kuli ndandanda wani banonge fateni fale sabubeli kalulo ki kulatela mkulo la mbimba kalafa nafana ngole mulinga mshurundu munde kuli kwale nibona pe uvea high school yo isfa asisheka abulalu minaba izi malibala unalila bulosi nimina pele twani uvea high school akai alibona.
The New Dawn government's aim is to ensure that improved education and health services, among others, are brought as close to the people as possible.
That is, CDF is a game changer. We have handed over more than 20 projects in Liuwa, in part of Liuwa, not the whole Liuwa, but part of Liuwa. We have handed over more than 20 projects. That at some schools, we were handing over about 3-4 houses at one school. So in our tour, we have handed over about 5 health centers to the community. This marks how the New Dawn government is policy of bringing involvement closer to the people. Sure, the New Dawn government is bringing involvement closer to the people.
The completion and handing over of classroom blocks, health posts and staff houses, among other developments, has cheered departments of education and health, and more so, the people living in Liuwa constituency.
I'm very impressed by the standards in which the houses have been constructed. They have been constructed up to the required standards, fit for teacher habitation. Even those that have been renovated, we may say they have been refurbished. As the Minister of Education, we greatly thank the government for the CDF, which is really a game changer in this constituency.
To officially receive this clinic, it will be the only clinic in the Munyama ward under Liuwa constituency. And this clinic, once operational, it will serve about 4,000 plus population of people. Before this clinic, the locals here would cover long distances, either to Livonda or Mapungu.
Itumela hulu Msokotwane. Kakufana sipatilase, bana baluna ni bapepe amazila. nokusina kuna mapepera sipatali sisi kwa ule kumapungu kolo twale fa tulitumela hulu musoko twana ba utse sipatela.
Various civic leaders and Liuwa residents have attested to the good developmental works being constructed using the Constituency Development Fund (CDF) in Liuwa constituency.
For example, when we get to my ward as a Liuwa ward, we didn't have a mortuary for all these years since independence. So people were forced to that if they lose their loved one, just there and then they have to bury before the bodies are decomposed. But this time around, with the provision of that mortuary, people don't have to rush because they're somewhere where they can respect their loved ones before they bury. So
sibakase iba sibakasa pili mwa wodi ya Munyama kuba nisipatela milu itumela kwa musoli teni kuli zwero pilie ikone kuyanduluka chwalo mwa wodi kamukana nokusikaba bunolo kuli lutwa ipumana kuli kachenulwa fiwami yahoye kakuli batu maneni luna kasibili ne lusalumeli kuli zwero pilie tunachwana yako na kuheza hala mwasibakamo.
This place had the challenges with accommodation for the staff. Now we have 2 brand new staff houses under CDF and 4 staff houses rehabilitated. As you can see, it's well done. There's 7 altogether. Yeah, there's 7 altogether. The impact is the teacher will be motivated.
We still need more desk, classroom, space, water, staff houses, laboratories, and power for ICT lessons. We also thank you for the bridge. Thank you again for your kindness and the support.
Seeing how CDF really is impacting positively to our communities, and going forward, we feel that really we'll have a lot of developmental programs and projects that will be happening in our communities, and in turn they will change the face of our constituency and the district at large.
Ainyani fela zeze mzana wabole yakuli tokwa litafule likamani mali asolilwe aluwela twana mali akula ikazeo atengi kwa kanseo na kalao kwani vanu toshangwe twele zeo alikata hape ni liswani rozea mzee mkafana fanzona liaiza twani zaekezea nisepako lisoa alikafita niwa kupepisa fa ukakona nzitwani ukakona twale izama inge shenga maninge mana wabole abo ko disi luka kumaza za ataha muikupele pompi yani yes na wabole yakuli yeki yakubina.
The improved and increased Constituency Development Fund has provided infrastructure development with improved modern structures in the education, health, and other social and economic sectors. One cannot dispute that these funds have provided viable and tangible development to remote communities by addressing and contributing to people-driven provision of social services, which is core to government.
Ati